Hey guys, how you doing? I'm coming to you from my living room. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about resistance bands. Resistance bands are great tools that you can use anywhere and do just about any exercise with. So I just wanted to show you guys a few different kinds of resistance bands and give some of the benefits of them. So the first bands we have are basically mini bands. Um, what they are is a loop, and they come in all different kinds of tension. They go from, relatively light to a little bit tighter to even tighter to black, which is really tight. Now, depending on the brand, the colors may vary, but just know that usually the tension will vary by color. So you just got to find the right tension for you. And these are great because you can put them around either your wrist or you could put them around your feet and do various different kinds of exercises with them. A really simple, easy upper body exercise is you want to keep tension on it, keep your elbow straight, and lift up. You can try that. You can put it around your knees, do squats, all different sorts of things. Another type of band we have are called super bands. Again, these are basically a loop. They come again. The tension will vary by thickness. So you have, I guess this is a 1/4 inch. You can have a 1/2 inch thick super band all the way up to 2 inches. These are great because you can basically stand on them and do all sorts of exercises with them. You can do squats with them. You can attach them to a wall, and then you can even, put yourself inside of them and do exercises where the band is pulling you. Different things like that. Then we have other kinds of bands, like these. I have them attached to a carabiner just so they don't get all tangled up. But the great thing about these bands, as you can see, is each one comes with a different tension, and it labels the tension on the band. I have one hooked up to the door. And you see it comes with the handles, and I can do all sorts of exercises with that band here. One of the great things about resistance bands is that with traditional free weights, I'm forced to have to just go forward and back, up and down, things like that. With a band, I can go all sorts of different directions. I'm not stuck just going up and down or side to side, things like that. Some things you need to remember with a band. The more I pull a band, the more it wants to snap back. So you have to be careful of that. You have to know how to control the band on the way back, and be sure not to hit yourself or anyone else. That's actually one of the great things about a band is that it'll create tension as you go away, but then you're still under tension as you come back. So you get to work the muscle going. Another great thing about bands is that while dumbbells, kettlebells, machines, things like that can cost you thousands of dollars, you can get bands for relatively cheap. I was able to get all of these bands plus the handles, plus these ankle straps, plus my door anchor up here, plus this, what they call an anytime anchor, all for about 40 bucks. Now, that 40 bucks translates to almost a full gym since I can do just about every exercise with those bands. The last thing I want to talk about with bands is you have to be mindful of kind of the wear and tear of your bands. If you start to see your band has a rip or a tear, you basically need to get rid of it. So, like, take a look at this band. You see how that's torn there? That can be very dangerous when you're doing an exercise. If you start to pull it, the band eventually will rip. And when it rips, it'll snap back at you. So you have to kind of check your bands periodically just to make sure that they don't have any sort of tiny little rips or tears in them. And if they do, just go ahead and get rid of it because it's no good and it's just basically a ticking time bomb. So get your hands on some bands, give them a try. Like I said, you can do just about every exercise with a band. Try it out. Let me know what you think. Thanks.